of Need from Blacklist Games. This absolutely beautiful comic book game. If you know the Sadler Bros, they've done a few games. They've done Street Masters, they've done Brook City, Alter Quest, and now they're coming to us with Hour of Need. And I am a huge fan of their modular deck system, so this was right up my alley. I'm very excited to bring this one to you. I love this. It checks all the blocks to me. And you know what? I just want to start by saying congratulations for funding. They had pretty rough patch, but they did a Dice Tower Live video today. So Brady and Adam, I think, are traveling back from Miami. Thank you for being here. I see Scotty and everybody's here in the comments, which is awesome. And also, by the way, we have the comments on the screen now, so that's really cool. We're gonna hopefully
see you guys a lot easier.
Yeah, hopefully we can read the comments a little easier, and you can kind of see those if you're watching, and that way we don't look as crazy when we're talking about like what somebody
Especially,
says.
After the fact, when people are like, why are they
talking to themselves?
Yeah.
But anyways, we're really excited.
He does anyway. Talk to himself.
I mean, yeah,
he does.
I do.
I mean, like when he was setting this up, he's like, "How do I do that?" And I put it here, and what is that going to do? I'm like, I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure. And he's like, "No, I'm talking to myself." I'm like,
thinking out loud, right? Only the craziest of people talk to themselves and think out loud. It's all good. Anyways, we're going to kind of show you. Well, we are going to show you how to play the game. Not necessarily teach you how to play. But we're going to show you how to play, and we're going to show you what you can expect from Hour of Need. Of course, this is a prototype demo copy, so things may change, and what you see may not be final, which is totally cool. Although this is a fantastic-looking prototype. You know, Blacklist always does really well with those. We've done Brook City, we did Street Masters, and they always do an exceptional job. Yeah. No, we did the Street Masters retail version during Aftershock, so we had a full retail copy. But Brook City was a prototype.
It was.
And so was this one.
Yeah, you were very excited about Brook City.
It was fun. It was a buddy cop.
I know, but as soon as you got it, you were like, live stream, you're like, look at this and the minis and everything.
But you know what? If you think about it, that prototype and even this one, you don't see a whole lot of prototypes to that level.
No, oh no.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this is absolutely, I mean, look at the miniatures on this. The molds are fantastic. And they did an amazing job with this whole presentation. So, anyways, enough of me yammering on.
For real.
Let's go ahead and talk about what we have. Or Lizzie, why don't you go ahead and...
So, the game board that we have set up is the comic issue that we are going through today. It is called Century Heist. So, we are trying to stop a bank robber. So, our villain this round, we are playing against Dowager. So, the cool thing about this game is you can plug in whatever villain you want. Today, we are playing Dowager. She is a mob boss
who killed her husband
and took over
for him. Actually, I have a really cool... So I'm going to read this, okay? Why not? Let's get into the setting. We are playing out a comic book. They sent over this really cool guide, and this sets up the introduction. So I'm just going to read it really fast. So... The streets of New Crown City are as busy as any other day. Average citizens pick up their morning coffee on their way to work, drop off their children at school, and report to their routine jobs. Downtown is the most thriving district, where executives and creatives alike stimulate the economy. At the heart of it all is Century Bank. Good morning, Deb, Walter's voice echoes as he swipes his badge at the clerk entrance. The massive vault that is the centerpiece of the bank's cavernous lobby gleams as the morning light pours in from the high windows. How's Michael? He's good, Deborah says with a smile, blowing steam off her morning coffee. No detention this week. Walter laughs as she rests one hand on her holstered sidearm, never one to get too comfortable at her post. Even though Century Bank employs a guard at both entrances, Deborah was responsible for the entire lobby, and she took her job very seriously. Don't work too hard, Walter's voice suddenly cut off as the clerk's door closes on Deborah. His muffled voice sounds panicked. How'd you get back here? Deborah takes a step towards the teller's window, but hears the familiar click of a handgun behind her. She freezes, her hand jolting away from her own gun as if it were scalding hot. Take a break, a menacing voice instructs as an unfamiliar hand removes the gun from Deborah's holster. It's going to be a long morning.
Well, there you have it.
That sets up this comic book issue. And this game is literally overpouring with theme. Like, I don't think, like, literally just overflowing, like pouring out with theme. It's so crazy, just the amount of theme they're putting into this game.
It's true.
From the rule book to all the lore to the backstories. I mean, even just all of it.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
So as you can see, we have the panels that correspond to locations on the board. So that's like a blown up section of the board. So if you go here, you're immediately going to go to the panel, and that's where all the action is going to take place. You can obviously do things on the spots on the board as well.
Right.
So we have the issue. So we have the vault. So throughout the game, we're going to be putting tokens on the vault. That's the gold. Once we do that, there's 3 on it. It's going to flip. That means the vault is open.
And Dowager can go and she can rob it.
We're
and vice versa.
They're going to transfer over to Dowager, meaning she has robbed it. She's gotten it. And then we're going to move them onto here. That is her getting on the subway tunnels. And once all 3 of the gold bars make it into the subway tunnels, she's escaped with it.
Right.
So that would be us losing the game.
So there are actually multiple ways.
Yes. We also, if we run out of issue cards, so there are 9 cards, so we'll have 10 rounds.
10
if
rounds.
at the end of a round we cannot draw an issue card, we also lose.
Correct. We also lose if there are no more bystanders to place on the board. If there's no more bystanders, if the bystander needs to be placed on the board and there's no more, we lose. We also lose if there are not enough minions in the supply to populate the board, we immediately lose. Yep. And those are the ways that Dowager can beat us.
So we can defeat her by flipping her over and defeating
So how
her.
do we win?
I
That's
know
a
we just
great
told you all these
question.
things that'll like kill us, but
Really,
yeah.
the way we do it is each of us has a scheme, and this is the plan of the boss. We need to solve this plan and flip it over, and when we do that, we get to remove one of these hidden tokens from Dowager. So essentially what that means is Dowager, we know what her plan is, we know what she's trying to do. Now we can go to her area because she's going to move between these 4 scheme panels, and we can try to solve the case. So this is a solve action. You'll see the little bubble here. That means you have to take the solve action.
Those things trigger crises, I told you.
What? They trigger
Running
crises?
out of the civilians.
My bad.
I told you. It was like,
You're
that's
right,
not
you're right. Sorry.
But you were
It's
so
the crises.
confident about it, and I said
It's
no,
the
and you're like,
crises.
yes, it is. And I was
It's the
just,
crises. My bad.
I don't want to be called bossy again.
No, you did read the rules, and you did a lot of
I
work
know,
on this
I
one,
was
so
like,
I'm going to
that's
lean on
not
you heavily
right.
for that. So the crisis, you're right. I apologize. Crisis are bad, by the way, if you don't know that.
They are bad, but they're not losing the game bad.
They're not losing the game bad. They could lead to losing the game, though.
They could.
Okay.
Very true.
Anyways, we're gonna try to uncover the boss here. Try to figure out where Dowager's at.
And then she'll have her damage, and we can defeat her once we get
In showdown form.
Yes, in showdown form.
Which is difficult.
is.
This is a pretty difficult boss. This is a pretty hard co-op. We're going to try our best to win. I know that Brady and Adam played earlier this morning with the Dice Tower, and I think that they lost. I think that's what Brady said. So we will do our best
Can we
win.
beat Dice Tower?
I don't know.
No promises.
It's a pretty hard game.
It is.
We haven't won yet, technically.
We should tell people who we're playing as.
I thought we already did. I'm playing as Gorilla.
I'm playing as Majesty. I don't think we did.
Okay. Well, I'm playing as Gorilla, and Gorilla is this awesome fighter who has knives, and he's very stabby.
I'm Majesty. She's got a cape, and she flies, and she's got
She's awesome.
super strength, and she's
Magis
pretty
is
cool.
awesome. And that's
We're just going
that's
to
the
dive
game.
in and
Let's go.
explain as we go.
Let's do it. So the first thing we're going to do is the villain's going to take their turn.
So we each will draw and reveal a card. It doesn't
Correct.
matter which order we do it, but we have to do it one at a time. So, Loyal Crew. So we are going to place a minion on Century Bank. Yep. And that's my turn.
Got it.
Derek, for you.
Brady blew it as Micro Guy. Oh my goodness. That is so sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Brady. Widow's Trail. Again, referring back to the story of her killing her husband. So I place a minion in the scheme panel of green. And also, they're going to capture a bystander because there are no open bystander spots to place. So Dowager is going to capture a bystander. She should be over there. There we go. Okay. We just discard those.
Okay. So now
Now
we're
we
going
get
to
to
go
take
to
our
our turn.
turns.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put my tokens up here so you can see it. So we can take our turn in any order. I can go both of mine. He can go one or the other, whatever. So we have these tokens. So we'll flip it, showing that we've taken one of our turns. Once we've taken both our turns, we're going to go to our threat immediately. So the card we have in front of us, the scheme that we're trying to solve, has some kind of effect on it. So we will immediately do that. If we throughout the game draw other people or threats that go in front of us, we'll have to trigger all of those.
Yep.
So we should have a
Yeah, we should have draw our
should have
starting
full
hand,
cards in
right?
our hand.
We should
Yeah,
probably do
that
that.
would help with the game. Okay.
help
And
with the
then-
winning of the game.
Oh, hopefully.
You have a hand limit. Well, I'm sorry, you draw 4.
Mhm.
There is no hand limit in the game. So
That's true.
you can only have one unique card in play, and you'll play constant cards, which is essentially just like an ability that you'll play it
Why
face
don't I
down.
go ahead and do that?
Yeah, do it.
So
What
I'm
you
going
got?
to do my Color the Sky card.
Oh,
So this is a
so good.
constant. So my exhaust move lets me move any space within 3 spaces of me. So that'll exhaust it. And then, at any point I can discard the card to move anywhere on the board. So that's obviously a one-time effect that I can do.
Yep. Super flight.
Super flight?
Super
Because flight
flight.
isn't enough. It
Well,
has
you're a
to be
superhero
super
and you're
flight.
flying, so super flight.
Well, I mean, if you're flying and you're not a superhero, I have questions.
Can I take an action?
I guess so. I've taken one. We
Sweet.
can go back and forth. Share.
We can share. I mean, whatever. I'm going to play Unnatural Ability. This is a constant card, so it's going to allow me to move an additional space during my move actions. I can exhaust it. Like Lizzie talked about, exhausting is rotating it 90 degrees. I can deal a damage to a nearby enemy, then I can exhaust that enemy, and that's actually really important because an exhausted enemy in your threat area does not activate during your threat phase, and that's actually super important to not dying, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay,
Go for it.
I'm going to move 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which is going to put me in this panel.
And your scheme is over there, so
My
you need to
scheme.
be over there to serve.
That's exactly why I went there. But I'm
And
now...
you could save that bystander too. I mean, next turn. But
Yeah,
that's
next
nice.
turn. I will have to roll
nice.
and get hits to save it, but that will give me clue cards.
It will.
So we haven't really talked about clue cards,
Yeah,
but
we'll
we'll wait
talk
until
about
we
when we
get
get
them. Yeah.
So
So that was my second action. So hang on, I have to go through my threat. So place 1 minion in Century Bank.
Okay. Minion and Century Bank.
You should probably go there.
There's a lot of places we should probably go to.
I know, but you should definitely go there.
I was gonna go to the subway tunnels, but I can head
No,
over
you
that
should
way.
go there. I'll defeat that, and then I can go there and do that one for you.
Cool. Oh, that's true because you do have the flight. You can
I
just
could
start to just bam, just get there. I am going to now. The exhaustion on the cards is not something that's an action you take. It's playing a card. Your actions are moving, playing a card, drawing a card, or attacking or solving.
Unless they have the symbol on the bottom right.
That is correct.
That means action.
That is correct.
That is only a handful of cards, so that's why he says most of the cards are not, but you do want to be careful for the few that have
Yep,
it.
it's just gonna have a little action symbol here. I know you probably can't read that
There you go,
super
that's
well.
better.
It's like right there. It'll tell you.
Okay, so I take both my actions. You have one, or have you taken the second one?
I have not. Teamwork makes the dream work. I am going to move, and I will go ahead and move. Actually, hold on one second. Let's go ahead and exhaust my card that lets me move. So 1, 2, 3. I will also exhaust this to deal a damage to a nearby enemy. Nearby being adjacent or in the same space. So when you deal a damage to a minion, it's removed. They have no toughness.
They have one.
They have one.
So, I mean, as long as you hit something, you know.
Is it a 1 toughness?
It's a 1.
Oh, well then I
mean-
would need to deal 2 damage to it to defeat
Right?
it.
No.
No?
You have to
I'm not
hit
going
it
to
for
play
one.
that right now. I'm not going to play that right now. What I'm going to do is I'll move into there. So I'll just move into the Century Bank. Boop. Boop. To do that.
Okay. So we both take another actions. We're going to draw
I need to do
one
my threat
card.
phase.
Okay, do
So
your
my
threat phase.
activation is I'm going to place a minion in the subway tunnels. If there's a minion in the subway tunnels, the villain schemes. That's why I really need to get the subway because we have to keep it clear. If we don't keep it clear, and I need to solve my case there. That's why I was trying to tell you I really need to go down there. You told me to go up there, so I went
Well,
for
we
it.
also need to go there so we can keep things off the vault. Like,
It's true.
we gotta do a bunch of stuff.
You should maybe let's have you solve your thing.
well, duh, that's why I'm there.
I'll keep these fools off the bank.
And then I will hop over
You'll
to the
hop
subway
over to
real quick.
no. You'll hop to the bank, and I have to go here to solve it. It's in my scheme panel.
Yeah, but if I'm in that location, I can solve it.
I mean, you could solve it for me.
I mean,
It's in my area, though. I want to do it. It's my scheme. Mine.
have
Okay.
you finished your threat?
Yeah.
So we each draw a card.
Correct.
So there's no hand limit, but you can never play constant cards. So they have
Oh, that's
This
true. I can move 4. Natural
little
ability gives me additional 4.
there's a little symbol here. It's a constant card, so I can't have 2 of the same type of constant card in
Hold on a
front of
second. I'm going to retcon that because I have +1 move during mine. There might be a lot of retconning in this because there's a lot of like sequencing,
me.
so I
Only
apologize.
In the first couple turns am I allowing
Oh no,
it.
I'm going to retcon this whole thing. Are you kidding me?
You're
It's
gonna be
a
like, we
co-op.
lose. Wait, let's go back 3 turns when
No,
I
no, no.
didn't kill this thing.
But Unnatural ability gives me an additional movement.
Okay.
So I can move 4, so I'm in this space. So then what I could have done as my second action is attack. I roll 2 dice when I attack. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I rolled a hit and a focus. So I'm going to get a focus token. And I rolled a hit.
Which will get 1 off.
And that should remove that minion because they are just little stinky minions. I don't get anything for killing them, but whatever. And then I went ahead and did my threat phase. And that's
Drew a card?
I did draw a card.
Okay, so then we're going to do an issue token. So it's only 1 issue no matter how many people are there. You do not all draw an issue card.
That would be crazy.
Recording live, if Gabby Wood's token is in play, which she is not, she's captured, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, a villain schemes.
Right.
So we go to the place where the Dowager is. If the vault is on its open side, the villain advances, which it's not. So otherwise, place 1 issue token on the vault. So these issue tokens on the vault are what we are trying to avoid because these are what they're trying to get. These are going to move around. These are what's going to help the villain.
I mean, essentially what's going to happen is this is a timing mechanism where the villain is going to essentially build up the vault. It's going to flip, and then they're going to try to steal the gold out of it. So at that point, that's why Liz and I were talking about going to Century Bank, because if we can solve at the Century Bank, then we can put...
we can take those off. We can
put them back on the bank. That way she doesn't advance fast enough. It's one of the things you can do to help mitigate Dowager taking the things off the vault. So there's that. Okay.
So now we're going to go back to the villain turn. So we each are going to take 1
Let's do
card. So Loyal Crew. So put a minion at green.
Oh, no.
And your card. Oh.
Have a piece. Okay, so...
This is not good, guys.
It could be worse. Yeah, you're right. It's not great.
Red,
one in blue, 1 in red, which is bad for you. And then a special. I can discard a clue card. If I don't or cannot, Dowager inflicts me. So inflicting means that they deal the damage on their current card. So it's going to be 1.
That goes over here. So, I mean...
1 hit on,
1 is not the worst
old gorilla over here.
Happen. Okay, so we're going to reflip our action cards.
We're going to unexhaust our cards.
I haven't exhausted anything. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, so Scotty went ahead and clarified that the minions have 1 base health, so you don't have to just ping them.
Yeah, 1 hit. I know, that's what I was saying.
One hit wonder. What you want to do? Now, don't forget, if you solve up there, you're going to take damage.
Yes, but I have You Done Talking. So this lets me discard a minion from the scheme panel. And then I'm going to place 1 justice on a problem.
That's fantastic.
So I'm trying to get 10 justice. Oh, you can't see it. I'm trying to get 10 justice here so that I can get rid of this scheme to flip it. Yeah, so I'm going to put 1.
I see that.
Yeah. So that's a... And then if there was another minion, which there's not, I could discard it to attack or solve.
That's awesome.
I don't have a second minion to be able to do that, so that was my 1 action. Do you want to do something before I take my second action? Because I'm going to affect Century Bank.
Good.
Okay.
You're good.
So I'm going to do my second action. I think I'm going to attack. Or, no, I'm going to solve.
You're going to attack thin air.
I'm going to solve, so I have a 2. I'm going to roll on the board right now. Okay, so I have 1... Focus, and I hit for 1. So I can either put 1 on here, or I can rescue that bystander, which will give me a clue card. So I think
rescuing is good.
I think it's better.
Clue cards are really good.
Because then we can explain. So I'm going to get rid of that clue card. So this, I can spend it to either heal 3 damage, or I can play it when I'm going to attack or solve, and it's going to give me an extra die for that 1 round. So I'm going to keep this in front of me. And also, if I get a Dowager card that's going to attack me or discard a clue card, I have it to discard if I want to do that.
Yeah. Because the special abilities will say you can discard a clue card to avoid it, but if you don't have one.
So I finished my action, so I have to go to my threat phase. So activate 1 minion in Century Bank.
So you activate it?
Yep.
Okay.
So I place 1 minion.
Oh, you place a minion.
I place 1 minion, sorry.
Okay. Sorry. I was like, activate it.
Activate is place 1 minion. That's what I meant to say.
Cool. Okay. Well, it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
And I am going to... Nope, that doesn't really help too much. Kind of just waiting for Dowager to... I really don't need to be in Century Bank right now.
Well, then move.
I am going to move. So I'm going to exhaust Gorilla to move. I move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm now going to move again, so I can move another 4. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it! So close. So close. Okay. So let's do... I really wanted to try to get these bystanders.
Mhm.
That way there's a space open and they don't capture them, but it's okay.
Well,
It
if
is what
you'd
it
come
is.
out and gone right up there, you could
I
have
need to get down here, though, so it's
Okay.
fine. All right, so I'm going to play Infiltrate. So Infiltrate says that I can move. So I'm going to go ahead and move. Then I gain a focus for each minion in my scheme panel. So that's 2.
Mm-hmm.
You can only hold 5 focus, by the way.
Mm-hmm. That's how you can flip your card and get another extra ability.
Extra ability, and I'm a
Extra
little
strong.
stronger. You get a little stronger,
Mm-hmm.
which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can attack or solve. So I'm going to attack.
Good plan.
I think it's a great plan. So I roll 2
hope it
dice. My
Burst.
favorite part about this system. Modular deck system and exploding dice. So this burst means I get to immediately roll in a 3rd dice.
And it counts as a hit.
And it does count as a hit. If I rolled another burst, you guessed
Hey.
it, combo wombo.
Okay,
What up?
so you had 2 hits, so you've killed both of them.
I have.
But
they're super
if
dead.
for some reason there was other things that he wanted to hit, he could spend one of his focus that he already has to change that focus die
to a hit.
to a hit.
But I
So,
don't want to, so I'll just take the focus.
Yes, because focus is big right
Thank
now.
you very much.
And there was only 2 minions. So you finished, do your threat phase.
I have indeed. And that cost me my action to take that.
Mhm.
So now do my threat. Activate if there's at least 1 minion. The villain schemes, otherwise place a minion. So again, minions are going to keep going to the subway tunnels. If I can keep clearing them out, then I can stop Dowager from scheming, which is really important.
So
or advancing scheming.
we've done both our threats. We're going to draw 1 card.
Correct. And then we do the issue.
We're going to do the issue. So Lox is cunning. If Loxley's token is in play, he inflicts each hero. He is not. Otherwise, the villain schemes. The
Okay.
vault's not open, so
Nope.
you place an issue token on the vault.
Nailed it.
Okay, so we're going back to the villain round.
Indeed.
Have a piece.
That's the
So
same thing I
put
drew.
1 on the blue, where you are.
Yep.
And then if I can discard a clue card, it will
I would just-
not inflict
just
me. I would
inflict.
just, yeah, because right now it's
Clues
just
are
1.
really good.
So why don't you give me, I need 1. 1.
1 damage. And these are currently double-sided, so you've got the damage and then the justice. So the justice is what you'll place on your schemes, and then the damage is
Yep.
self-explanatory.
I think so.
I
I hope
guess.
so. Okay, so I did mine. Your turn.
Yes, what does mine say?
Widow's Trail.
Okay, so I
So
place a
one-
minion in red.
Mm-hmm,
We really have to clear out these
and
minions.
it's going to get another
Capture bystander.
bystander.
But that's where you're at, so
Yes.
hopefully you can get rid of it.
Well, yeah, but getting rid of that and fighting the minion is
Um,
not helping me solve anything.
Fair. Fair.
Okay. So refresh our actions.
Yes. If you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and go.
You go. You do you.
So I'm going to go ahead and attack. Rolling 2 dice. Oh, look at that. Another burst. Bring that in. So that's 3 hits. I'll remove both these minions. And that clears the way for me to take my second action, which is... Oh, you know what? Actually, what I'll do is exhaust this to attack. That way I have my 2 actions. And I can now solve because the subway is clear. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, which is my solve value. So I'm going to roll 2 dice in to solve. And that is a hit and a focus. So I've maxed
it's
my
a hit
focus out.
focus.
Well, yeah,
It's both.
it's both.
Mhm.
So that's 2. So I have 2 justice on my scheme at the moment. And then my second action will be to... Yeah, I'll solve again. I mean, I need to solve my
you do.
scheme, so I might as well.
Haha, burst.
Burst. And actually what I'm going to do is
Spend a focus.
spend a focus to make this a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll in my 3rd for the burst. So that's 3 more. So that's 3 more justice on my scheme.
So
So
you're
I'm
halfway.
slowly
You could just put a 5
figuring out what old Dowager's up to here.
on. Okay. So you have to do your threat.
Now I'll do my threat phase, and I have to place a minion in the subway tunnels. So there's that. Oh, and draw a card.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna... Should I attack or solve?
If you solve, you'll take 1.
I mean, no, but I mean, I'm not super worried about that now.
You also have the clue that lets you heal, so you could honestly
I'm just
do
gonna
it,
go.
just solve.
I'm gonna attack, or I'm gonna solve.
Nice.
So 2 hits. Should I use one to hit
roll
the
out
bystander? Here. Yeah, that's true. That's what I rolled.
No. Let's take it for now.
Okay, so that's one. And then I'm going to...
What's the action on your character card?
Move to any space within 4 spaces of you, and then I choose a hero to draw a card.
Okay.
So, not super helpful when I'm trying to defeat my scheme.
Not yet.
It will be helpful in a minute when I decide to move after defeating the scheme. Okay, so I'm going to do a second solve action. Oh, she hits me for 1, right? Because I solved. She hits me because I solved.
Yes. Well, the minion hits you. I don't think she does because she's in the shadows. She's hidden right now, but the minion's going to inflict damage on you when you solve in their location.
Okay, so 2, and I get a thing.
Ryan, I don't get the focus because I was already at 5.
So
it's a max of 5. It's a max of 5 focus per hero. So on that focus burst, I only got the hit because I was already at 5 focus.
Okay, that's it. So place a minion in Sentry Bank.
Boo. Stop with these minions over here. I'm about to go out over there and clear them out.
I'm trying. Okay, so I draw a card.
They all do. So you also get inflicted by Dowager. So take another damage.
So I should have got... You need 3
another.
more because 2 from her and then 1 for the second.
There you go. Oh, that's a 5. Do you need a 5?
So hang on, I'm at 1, 2, and then I was...
No,
I need... If you trade it in, it's a 5.
There you go.
So I'm at 5.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Dang it, Dowager's so mean. You're like hidden. Why are you inflicting damage on us, you jerk?
If Gabby Wood is on play, she is not. Otherwise, the villain schemes.
So the villain is going to scheme.
Place 1 token on the vault.
All right, so the vault has been opened. If this card ever has 3 issue tokens on it, discard all of the tokens and flip it. Okay, now at the Sentry Bank.
When this card is flipped, place 3 issue tokens on it. If these are gold bars at the villain needs for nefarious purposes. So.
Yep. So basically, the next time the villain schemes, Dowager's going to move to the vault, and then when she's at the vault, she's going to start taking the gold bars and putting them on her character card, and we have to try to solve it. So now, Lizzie has to really finish her scheme and get over Sentry Bank really fast. But you can fly super fast, so I think the game plan
to get over there.
is solve,
then go,
and then go.
Solve and go.
I think that's probably what we need to do.
Okay, so we need to do our villain turn.
Yes.
Loyal crew, so put 1 on red.
We are just about out of minion tokens.
I'll have to kill a couple. Call the boys, 1 on green, and for you, special, if no stooge is in play, search the villain deck.
Yep.
So there's no stooge in play, so you gotta find one. So he's gonna search for the stooge, draw it, and we're gonna shuffle the villain discard back into the deck.
One?
Otherwise, no, this is you.
Oh, is this for me?
I went first. This is for you.
The blue one. Where's the blue stooge?
You had it.
Here it is.
Oh, that's blue.
So this is a stooge, and it is a lackey kind of deal where it's stronger, and it actually has a miniature. This miniature is going to go in my location. It has 8 hit points, and it deals 2 damage when it's activated. It also, there's that. Not great for me, but I will deal with it. It's actually kind of nice that it went to the subway tunnel because I'm going to take it out.
Okay. So.
Oh yeah, sorry. My focus tokens are right here. There you go. You can see them.
Okay. Flip our actions.
Okay, how are we gonna do this?
Okay, do I have anything that's gonna?
So.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
What's my reverse side do? Oh, I don't have any.
Before a hero rolls dice during a solve or attack, the hero gains +1. So I'm gonna roll 3.
When do you flip back over from focus to unfocused?
When you use that action.
Oh, so it's a one-time
You can
action?
spend it any time to flip it, and then after you use the action, you flip it.
Back.
Okay. So I am going to do this. So I am going to attack because I'm going to kill those minions.
Nice roll.
So give me 2 focus. They're over
here.
I have them. So I'm at 4. So I'm going to take both of these off.
And this was an attack?
Yes, I attacked.
Cool.
So do that. And then, so I discarded that card. Yep.
You played a card, right?
Yes. I'm going to, unless you want to do something, I'm going to solve.
No, you're good.
Okay. So I'm going to put my second to solve. So 1, 2. Should I do the third die? I'm only at 5, so it's not going to get me there. Okay. So 1, I am going to spend this to flip it. And I am going to actually spend 1 to discard this.
Okay.
To get a clue.
I like it.
And then deal 1 here. So I'm at 6 out of
Don't forget
10.
Take a damage because you...
2. Oh, 1. Yeah, because
Just one. Yeah.
And then I have to do my thing. So
Oh, the lackey stays on the map?
Sentry.
Here, I guess? I'm not sure.
Activate one minion in Sentry Bank.
What?
Activate a minion in Sentry Bank.
You keep saying activate, but that's not what it means. It's
Place.
place.
I see activate in bold, and that's what my mind goes to, okay?
You're confusing me. I'm also confused on what Scotty means on the lackey. It says it goes on the board, like, but I got it in my threat area because it's what I drew, so I guess it goes there. Yeah.
I think it moves towards.
Moves towards. It says closest bystander or player, so you'll have to explain that. I thought they went into the scheme panel of whoever the player drew, so.
So it'll be 1,
they'll
2,
just have to answer
3,
that question.
4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll have it come
So
back to
I
me.
think it goes to you first.
Yeah, I think so too.
But it moves 3.
I'm just gonna have to exhaust it. That's just what we're gonna have to do. That is what we're gonna have to do.
It says they spawn in the blue scheme place. So this is the blue scheme place.
Yeah, which is where I'm currently located.
Yeah, so he will inflict you.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, well, I'm done with my turn. I'm waiting for you.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Okay, well, I'll draw my card while I'm waiting for you, and go ahead and...
So, I am going to attempt to solve. So, let me do this first. Or should I attack first? I'll attack first. Attacking seems fun. So, let's go ahead and attack. I roll 2 dice. I get a focus. I'm actually going to take the focus because I want 5 of them. And I am going to deal 1 damage to the minion. Man, this is tough. I'm going to exhaust this to deal a damage to a nearby enemy. They don't have this dude doesn't have any defense. So I'm going to also exhaust that enemy, which is great, which means it won't activate during its next phase, which is super great for me. Which is good. Now the focus, I can spend these 5 focus tokens. Doesn't count as an action. Correct me if I'm wrong. To flip over to my active. Oh, you know what? I don't need to because it's exhausted. I'm not worried about that activating. I actually need to solve is the plan. So let's do that. So I'm just going to solve. Roll 2 dice. Unfortunately, oh, dude.
2 hits and 2.
I can't get any more focus, though.
Well, yeah.
But that is 2 hits, and I'm going to take 1 damage from the inflict. Oh, you know what? No, he inflicts me for 2. That stinks. Okay, that actually changes.
You put it on him, not on you.
Changes everything.
And then you got to put 2 of the other. There, 7. So you're at 7.
Oh, man.
I'm going to try and attack him.
I think I need to flip over, but it's going to come in exhausted, which really wouldn't help me, so I need to flip it next round. Because if you flip something that's already in an exhausted state, it comes
stays
back.
In the exhausted state. You're not going to be able to use it on
It's not really
going
to help me. I guess I'll just attack him regularly.
Just do an attack?
Yeah, just do an attack.
So it's 2 dice.
Oh,
Burst!
Nice. So I get a burst. Oh!
Another burst, so we're 3.
Keep them rolling.
Oh, man.
Lost
that was a hit.
It is a hit. It was on the table.
So 4 hits.
So 4 hits.
So it puts him at 5.
5 on him.
So he's only needs 3 more. That's not bad. And when you defeat him, you're going to get a clue card.
I am going to get a clue card.
Do your threat.
Okay, so my threat, I have to put a minion in the subway tunnel. Unfortunately, I'm going to draw a card, and now we're going to go to the issue card.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Panicked Guard. Oh, we read about the Panicked Guard in the story. If the vault is sealed, place an issue token. Otherwise, the villain schemes. So what this means is we check here for the scheme.
No, we do the vault is opened.
No.
Otherwise,
the
villain schemes. You're right.
So we read here,
that out of order.
And they're going to move to the vault. So now, this is really bad. Very, very bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Real bad. We should clear this out. You need to get there ASAP. Okay.
I can clear that in 1 turn and then go over and...
Cool. Now we have to take the villain turn. So you want to draw yours? Oof. Not looking good for the home team.
But, so, 1 more on yellow. And it's going to get a bystander.
Okay.
So that
So
was
we hit a
the
crisis
last...
next time.
No, yeah. So hopefully
Probably
it doesn't put any...
Oh, there it is, crisis. So crisis, you must either move an issue token from this card to the villain or move one issue token from the villain to the overview card. So in this case, we move from the vault to the villain. We honestly bypass your plan, get there, clear them out. We have to.
Mm-hmm.
We have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or we're gonna lose. Like, I guess I could get up there. Maybe I should just go do it. Well, I think I should probably go do it because I can flip though, and I roll 4 attack dice. So you know what? I think I need to be the one that goes up there. Also, I get inflicted by Dowager,
which is 1.
Yes.
So you're 4 or 12.
Okay, I'm gonna take my turn.
You go.
So I get to move 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to. Man, this is so lame. I don't like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm joking. I like it. I just don't like the situation I'm in. Do not like. Do not like at all. Okay, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
So each hero, I'm going to play Master of Recon. Each hero can draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
So draw a card.
Good.
Gain a focus. So I can't gain one, but you can. And you get to move. I'm going to move first, and then you can move. And that did cost my action token for the round to use that card. But I get to move, so I'm going to move into the scheme panel with Dowager.
Mm-hmm.
And now I am going to use my focus.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, 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 boop. 5 focus for you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to flip Gorilla to his awesome BA side, who has 12 health and rolls 4 attack dice. So it is an action for me to use it, but I am there next turn to, I'm going to go ahead and deal a damage to...
So didn't I get to move based on your thing?
Oh, yeah, go ahead and you move, yeah.
I moved 3, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which is good.
You didn't have to move.
It's good, though, so I can exhaust these to move in, and then I can have my 2 to attack.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this. Since this stooge is not in my location, it's going to move to the next bystander. But
so
what's
going to
happen?
Get to one of them, yeah.
It is, but I'm going to go ahead and remove this to get rid of that.
Oh man, I only had that card.
I now have to activate my threat area.
Oh man.
Yeah, do you have any non-action cards? Because you can always help me out with your non-action cards. There's the whole like co-op play, the card play.
No, really?
Not really?
I mean...
What's this one?
That costs an action.
No, it's an action. So non-action cards.
Action.
What's this one do? For each card in the threat area, each hero gains a focus and heals. Oh yeah, you need to heal me. That would be fantastic. Okay, but not now. I mean, I'm at 4, but you also need to heal because you're at 6, but you also have 15 health, so you have a lot.
Well, I also have this, which will heal 3.
Yeah, fair. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and resolve my threat area. You cool with that? All right, so from left to right, activates the villain schemes because there is a minion there. So they are going to take one of those. Then Stooge is going to move and capture this bystander. It goes on the card.
No, it goes where he is.
Oh,
no.
No, it goes on the card.
On the card.
Yeah, it goes on the card. And that's it. I'm done.
Okay. So I'm going to...
Save us, Majesty.
I'm going to try. Okay, so my gift from above, that's my base card. I can move to any space within 4 spaces of you and choose a hero to draw a card. So I'm going to exhaust that to move 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to put me in here.
Sweet.
And I'm going to choose myself to draw a card because I'm still in play, so hopefully I can get something that's going to help me. Nope, not really. But I can do 2 attacks.
You cannot. You can attack once. That took an action to activate.
Where?
Literally says action. It's not an exhaust. Exhaust is something you can do free.
You're right. Okay. But it got me in there, so I didn't have to spend another one to get that.
Correct.
So I am going to...
But you should probably use those to gain more dice. Not all of them. Keep the heal, but maybe use those.
Well,
yeah.
I roll 2, and then I'm going to spend this to get another 2.
So 4 of them?
Yes. Okay. So I'm rolling...
Woof.
So I have hit, and I'm going to spend a focus to make this a hit, and I'm going to gain 1, 2
Oh my
focus.
gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, fortunately, I don't get any cards for killing them. Okay, so, yep. So now Place 1 minion in Century Bank.
No.
So they just keep coming.
We just removed them all.
Well, I just got rid of like
Get
4.
away.
So, okay, so we're gonna
Get out
go
of my
to
life.
the issue.
Jerk.
If the vault is on its sealed side, place 1 issue token. Otherwise, the villain schemes.
Oh, well, what do you know? Dowager has all of the gold. So
This is not looking good for us. I'm just
good.
letting you guys know.
Not good at all.
No. Okay. Did we
Um,
draw? I didn't draw a card.
I drew.
Okay.
Oh gosh,
Now
this
we're
is
gonna
hard.
go to the villain. Oh,
You
look,
got a
I got a
stooge.
lackey.
You got a lackey.
Stooge. Okay, so.
And it goes in their
Red.
scheme panel.
Yeah. So.
And what do I get? Let's see what gift Dowager has bestowed upon me. Oh, another stooge. How nice of you, Dowager. And just so happens it's the one in Century Bank. Oh, that's irony.
So we're all in Century right now. We are duking it out.
We're so effed.
Never give up.
Never surrender.
Oh man.
Can I have some Harry Potter Expelliarmus stuff right now? I need like just disintegration effects.
Oh, what does Expelliarmus do?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Then
I'm
why
a
would you
muggle.
reference it if you don't know what it does? That's so dangerous.
I'm a muggle. I'm kidding. I love Harry Potter. You know that.
No, you don't. He's only read like 1.5 of the books.
But I've seen all the movies. That makes me an Uber fan, right?
No, it does not.
Yeah.
It does not.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and take our turn.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
I could do. Oh. Ugh.
Heroic feat.
I can do that, but that's gonna take an action. It doesn't really help us much.
This
I mean,
is
it
the
does,
heroic
but it
feat. No,
doesn't.
that's the constant.
I'm at a loss of what to do.
I don't actually have any heroic feat actions in my hand that I know of, or do I? I might actually. Let me see what I can do here. Because you can discard. I forgot
I'm
about
gonna
that
do
actually.
this instant rousing speech.
You
So,
do it.
For each card in their threat area, each hero gains 1 focus. So I am at 5. So I cannot gain any, but you have 3 cards, so you're going to gain 3 focus. And heals 1 damage. So you're going to heal 3 damage. I'm going to heal 2.
Thank
so I'm
you.
going to go to 4.
That's nice.
So
What
I
do you
need
need?
3.
3? Oh, I just put 3 back.
I know.
Here you go. Trade me.
Trade you.
So you played an instant card?
Yes. Then each hero may discard 1 focus to draw a card.
Yeah. I'll spend a focus to draw a card.
So it's an instant, so it's not a action, right? Because it's an
Yes,
instant.
that is correct.
Yeah,
If
I'll
it
do
doesn't say action, it doesn't have the action symbol, it does not cost you an action to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, so what Scotty's talking about in the comments is the icons here. So this is a toughness icon. There are flight, also mobility,
So
strength,
this is
deduction.
flight. This is the one that lets me
Yeah.
move to any location on the board by discarding it and taking an action to discard it.
No. So you can discard that card from your hand to
Mhm.
take that heroic action, which is listed here.
Mhm.
So if you discarded the mobility
Mhm.
during the hero turn, you place your figure in any map space.
Mhm.
So it's not an exhaustion, it's discard
an
it for its effect.
Well, it's an action to discard, though.
Yeah, for that card, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can discard cards from your hand to take the heroic effect, which essentially is like a superpower.
Okay, so I have not done
There's
anything.
a lot going on in this game.
I'm gonna attack.
That seems bad. Because I need to attack.
Well, then you attack.
Because I can clear it out, and then you can solve.
I can't solve there.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Well, I do have actually, I have an instant card. It does take an action, but I can solve for somewhere I am not with my X-ray vision. But I have 6 out of 10. I only have a solve of 2, so I'd have to do it twice. But I can solve from where I am and not move and still be there to help you out.
See, the thing is, I flipped to my focus side.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about to wreck this whole team here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually need you here to solve, because the plan was, actually, if you solve, you can put an issue token here, which means that when she schemes, she doesn't advance because she would take it off here. So actually, I think we might be in a good spot. So let me attack.
You do that, and
let
then
me
we'll go to me.
let me just destroy these fools. So I'm going to take an action. I don't need to move, but I can attack. I ignore the target's defense value, then I draw a card and flip it back. So my attack is +4, but first let me see if I have any cards that are going to help. Nope. Yes. Okay, hold on one second. I need to sequence this. So I'm going to play No One Left Behind.
Mm-hmm.
This card says I can rescue a bystander in my current scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I'm unable to, each player draws a clue card. However, I can, so I'm going to draw a clue card.
Mm-hmm.
I have drawn local assistance. You may solve targeting any peril in play.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very good. Because
Mm-hmm.
you're
like
at 6 and I'm at 7.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm at 4. I was at 6
No.
and then I
Solve your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this now. I can play No One Left Behind because I have this. You may rescue a bystander if unable to. Each player draws a clue card. So here's a clue card for you. Clue card for me. Okay.
Pact comes.
And now I am going to attack. Rolling 4 dice. But I'm going to go ahead and discard this clue card to give me an additional attack dice. So I'm at 5. And I am going to try to do my best.
So he can split the damage up between all the lackeys, minions.
Whatever. Dang. That's just 5 damage. But we're going to take down the minions. And then I'm going to do 3 to the stooge.
Which kills it. Oh, no, he's got a defensive 2.
No, he is, yeah. He has an attack of 2.
Attack of 2.
He has a defense of 0.
So
he has 8 health.
I was looking at the blue one. Okay, the blue one's at 5.
The blue one is over here.
I'm not a crazy guy. guys. I was like, you're killing him.
No, yes, I wish. Okay, cool.
So you took an action.
I did take an action. So I have 1 action left. Question is, do I want to fight or solve? Oh, this flips back, and I draw a card. So, what did I draw? Yes, finally.
It's a good,
I needed this.
Good thing.
It is, but I mean, I was looking for this card. I was looking for Silent Knife. This is one that during my attacks I get plus 1 dice. When I play the card, I get to take an immediate attack. It's a fantastic card for Gorilla. So I was actually trying to goldfish for it because I really needed that card. So goldfishing is drawing cards from your deck to look for a certain card. It's a magic term.
Learn something new.
Yeah. I am going to actually attack again.
It's because they just like swim around in their tanks, just wandering
2.
around looking for stuff.
I only have 2. Would it be better to try to solve? I would take 2 damage. I'm going to solve.
Okay, do it.
So I'm going to use this because it lets me solve any peril. Oh, no, it's a peril. It's a peril card. No, it's a peril card. It's not going to help.
Oh, no, it takes an action. Just kidding.
You got anything that'd help me in this situation here?
I do, but it takes an action, so I can't.
I mean, you could go. I have 1 action. Why don't you take some?
What are you at? 5, 6, 7? But you need 3. I mean, I can stay where I am. So this lets me solve as if I were in any scheme panel or space, ignoring enemy effects. But
so that's actually okay. So Ryan says that this isn't exhausted, but in the rulebook it says that if a card flips or comes into play, it stays in its state. So I'll need Scotty or Brady to clarify that one. Because my understanding of the rules was that when a card flips, if it's already exhausted, it comes back into play exhausted. It does not unexhaust. That was my understanding. Okay, so yeah, why don't you take an action?
I'm going to play my X-ray vision. So this says I may solve as if I were in any scheme panel or space, ignoring
you could do mine.
Enemy inflict effects. So no one's going to inflict me after this. So I roll my regular 2.
Yeah. Oh, can we trade cards back and forth? Clue cards? Because we're in the same location? Or no? I don't remember reading that. Oh, that'd be awesome.
So I hit it for 2. So that puts me at 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2, please.
It's good.
And then
it's real good.
I think I'm going to spend my second action. I'm going to do the same thing because I have multiple of that card. So I'm going to discard my second one.
It's an instant, yeah.
It is an instant. It takes an action.
You're going to do it again. No, don't and it bypasses inflict. Oh, that's so good.
So I'm going to roll another 2.
Bam!
For 2. Okay, so I have solved my scheme.
Great roll.
So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to get a clue card.
Yes, you are. Clue card for you.
Yes, okay. So this says...
Loxley.
Yeah. Loxley comes out. So when this card is flipped to this side, place Loxley on the map in the sentry base.
We can actually beat him. That's great.
The villain schemes.
Okay, so it does come back in. The villain schemes?
Yes.
Boo.
Villain schemes.
Dang it.
Villain schemes.
Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it.
Gotta do it. What are you trying to think? I'll just go ahead. If no issue tokens remain on the vault, the villain
I guess
advances.
that's not an exhaustive action.
Otherwise,
right.
move one from the vault to the villain card. So she
I see what the difference is there.
is going to advance.
Boo! We were so close to stopping. I see. So the thing here is that this is actually an action to take, not an exhaust effect.
Mm-hmm.
So then the action just flips it back over, so it's not actually exhausted. An exhaust effect literally says exhaust. So that's where my confusion was playing into it.
Okay.
So we are good.
So taking both my actions, so I'm going to go to my threat. So if the vault is on its sealed side, place one issue token. Otherwise, move 3 towards the nearest hero and inflict. The nearest villain hero is right there, so he's going to inflict me for 2.
Doesn't he inflict both? I feel like he inflicts both of us.
No, he just goes to the nearest villain or hero, so we can pick who takes it.
Okay.
I'm going to take it. I'll take one for the team. Okay, and so then the red stooge move 3 and inflict, so he's going to actually probably go
to the
1, 2, 3. And
put it on the card.
put it here. So that's not
Lame.
good.
Okay, so let's take a
that was
minute.
my
Let's take a minute.
threat.
How do we stop Dowager? So, well, we can't kill her yet.
I know. That's the
So how do we
frustrating
stop her? Because we really needed to get issue icons on the vault, so we failed.
thing. We did.
So right now, what is her ability? Like, what does it say here when she schemes? What
If
happens?
no tokens are on the vault, the villain advances. Otherwise, move each issue token from the vault to the villain card.
Okay, so we technically can still solve here and add them to the vault.
Yes.
Okay, we need to do that. Your scheme is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I think you should be the one that solves and puts them out there and let me do my scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to move and get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want me to try to kill Loxley. What's Loxley doing? He's got some craziness over there.
He's a 10.
Let me try to kill him.
One.
Let's take care of Loxley because he's kind of bugging me. So what I'm going to do is play Silent Knife, which takes an action to play, but it allows me to attack immediately. So I will go
Isn't
into
this
an
your
attack.
second action?
No, it's my first action.
Are you sure?
Yep. Oh, it is my second action. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to attack. I'm going to roll 3 dice. I'm going to discard this to roll another 2 dice. Okay, so
1, 2,
I'm going to
3,
use a focus
4.
to flip this to a hit. So I'm
we
at
have
5, and I roll another one in.
6.
All right, so 6. But he
He's a
stops
10.
1, so he takes 5. He has defensive 1.
Yeah. So that's not bad though.
That's half his life. Could have been worse. I'm going to deal a damage to a nearby enemy and exhaust them. I'm going to deal 1 to Loxley so he does not attack you. I'm going to use Silent Knife's ability to exhaust and deal a damage to a nearby enemy. I'm going to put it on this yellow stooge. And then I'm going to exhaust this to attack again, rolling in 2 dice this turn.
And you can choose where they go.
Yeah, I mean, I can choose the target, yeah. Oh, that's a burst.
So you're at 2.
3.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the 3 on the stooge, which puts him at 8. No, 7, sorry. 7. 4 plus 3 is 7.
There we go.
Because I would draw a clue card if I defeat that stooge.
Yes.
So now I go to my threat area.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? And I dealt a damage to... Oh, yeah, and I exhausted that.
You did.
Okay, so unfortunately, this is going to move. 1, 2, 3. It's going to move to this because it's closer.
Yeah, that's the closest thing.
And then this is going to activate the villain schemes. Should have solved.
Oh, so it's going to move here?
It's going to move here.
Yeah.
I should have solved.
So now these are going to go to here, and once she gets all 3, she's going to escape.
That was
Can we stop her now?
We can try to find her and beat her.
1 issue from
I should have
villain
solved.
card.
That was a huge mistake.
You don't want to recon?
No.
At this point, it's too late. We
that
know what
was
we're
my
doing.
own fault. I just didn't see the sequence of plays lining out. I did my long. This is really interesting with the tactical and strategic because you have to have a long range plan, but the long range plan changes based on what's occurring in the game.
Where she is and how many goals she has and where they are.
Man. Okay, let's do this.
Issue.
Hold on a second. I need to activate this one.
Oh, the yellow one?
The yellow one
inflicts.
activates and inflicts me for 2 damage.
Well, it could be either or.
I'll take it. I only have
Oh, okay.
1,
Yeah,
so
you saw.
I'm good.
Okay, so did you draw a card?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Guess what?
Does it scheme?
A crisis occurs.
Oh, no.
So the crisis, you must either move one issue token from this card to the villain card, or move one issue token from the villain card to the issue overview card. So she's 2 tokens away from escaping on the train with the gold.
We're so bad at this game.
Yet to win this game, guys. Did we mention that before? Because it's true. Yet to win.
Oh, man.
Okay. So now we go to the villain turn. Let's see what she can do.
All right, Dowager.
Yellow and green get
Well,
minions.
guess what? Here's the great thing. We have lots of minions to
I can discard
place.
a clue card so she can't inflict me.
Her inflicts only one, so just take it. I mean...
Well, hang on. Let me see what I have.
Yeah, but your clue cards are really good.
Yeah. I mean, I can... Yeah.
I don't want to lose those.
It's true.
All right, Dowager, what you got for me? Call the boys. If no stooge is in play, there is a stooge in play. Otherwise, each... Are you kidding me right now?
All stooges
Are you kidding me right now? Brady and Adam, you are literally the evilest people ever.
1, 2, 3.
That attacks me for
1,
2.
2, 3. Well, it can attack either of us, so you
I'll
take
take
it,
it,
though.
because I have enough health.
Okay.
You're hurting over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Ouch. I'm
So,
gonna
we're
put
going to
a
go
5 down.
to our turns.
Do you have a 5?
A 5 what?
A 5 token.
I have
Here, I got one.
Here.
I got it. Okay, well, guess what? Here's the good news. We get to take our turns.
Yeah.
I am going to move.
Okay.
I'm going to move 4, and I'm getting the heck out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play... Hold on one second. Actually, hold on. I'm going to do this first. Sonic Disruption.
Mm-hmm.
Exhaust an enemy within 3 spaces. So I'm going to exhaust Loxley. So Loxley will stay exhausted. Then each hero not near a ready enemy may move. Dang. That's okay. It was going to be better. I have another Sonic Disruption. I'm going to exhaust my yellow stooge. And I have a third Sonic Disruption. I'm going to get rid of my blue stooge. And now I have no ready enemies. So I can move. I get a free movement here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to move here and go 1, 2 into the scheme panel. I don't know why I'm using the yellow, but I just chose to somehow use the yellow stooge.
I mean, whatever.
Oh, snap, son.
Because you don't really
This
play
is
yellow.
so bad.
And our characters
I
don't have
usually
any.
play. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Okay, what are you going to do? Well, that was... Oh, you haven't used an
I
action
haven't used
yet.
an action yet. I've exhausted
Okay,
everything.
okay.
I know, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay here. I'm going to solve. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deal a damage. Hold on. I'm going to deal damage here.
I'm going to help
You going to help me? What do you got? What do you got?
Instant. Before hero rolls dice during a solve or attack, that hero gains +1.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to roll 3 dice.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Trail of Evidence
2d4.
to roll 4 dice. Here we go. That's more than enough. So I was at 7, and I've gotten 4. So I will go ahead and re-roll these, though. Maybe I'll get focus.
5,
and I did get
6.
1 focus. I'll take that focus.
Focus.
Okay, so I have solved subway tunnels. So we now can solve in their location.
Oh! You took that off, right?
I did.
So you can hit her.
I can solve.
You can solve to cover over so we can
correct.
attack her.
I do have to... She does inflict me, though, because I solved the turn area, so I take a damage. So, stop the train. When this card flips, place an issue token in the villain's space. That's the train stop. The hero may only solve this problem while near the train stop. It activates if the villain is near the train stop, they scheme. Otherwise, move the train stop. So not great, because that card's going to activate on my threat phase, which means the villain is going to scheme. So what I'm going to try to do is solve.
It's not an enemy, so I can't exhaust it,
You cannot.
You get a clue.
It depends. I do get a clue. Thank you. No.
My
Does
clue
it
thing
say
says
exhaust an enemy?
one enemy.
No, it's not an enemy.
So it is not an enemy.
Okay, so this is what I drew. Weak point. I can attack, but I don't need to attack. What I need to do is solve. So I'm going to solve as my last action for the turn in the location. So I'm going to roll in 2 dice. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of weak point, though it would be good. So this card would be fantastic later once we can defeat Dowager, but honestly, we can't get to that point if we don't solve Dowager. So I'm going to discard this to roll 4 dice. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. I'm not. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to spend a focus to make this a hit, and 4. I also get a focus back, so I'll just take that one back. And that's 4, so we're going to put 4 Justice on the Dowager card. 1, 2, whoops. Don't want to, I mean, I wish I could put 5 on there. So Dowager technically needs 10. 5 so it's 5 per player. So, hey, we're getting there.
Okay.
So honestly, if you could get there right now, I think we could solve her and bring her on the board.
Okay, my turn.
Let me do my threat phase. Okay. So unfortunately, the train stop activates. So Dowager schemes.
Oh, don't you get hit for solving?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Schemes, nothing. So those are good.
Wasn't it just 1? Did you put 2 on there?
Oh,
yeah. That's just her.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, my turn. Okay, so I'm gonna do my X-ray vision. I can solve as if I were in any scheme panel, ignoring enemy inflicts. So I'm gonna do 2. And I'm also going to discard this one to do 3.
Them all. What do they do?
This one heals, and this one, it lets me exhaust it. I was going to exhaust that, so it doesn't hit me at the end of my
turn. Not going to hit you. The red one's all the way over here. It won't get to you.
Oh, it'll get to... Yeah. Okay, so I will burn... I'm going to keep the heal damage.
Yeah, keep the heal, for sure.
So I have 4.
But, I mean, Dowager has 4 on her right now.
So
and
1,
boom.
2, 3, 4...
And there's a burst. So roll a 5th one in.
5.
5. So she's at 9.
She is at 9.
She's at 9 justice. So if you fly to here...
And then I solve again?
Oh, we were so close.
Wait, hang on. So that was 1.
We're so close.
Wait. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh.
This game is so tight.
Hang on.
What do you have?
Oh, wait. Oh, that's attack. Attack.
No. Can I see your hand? I just want to see.
I mean, at this point...
Hold on a second. You can discard these for their heroic feats. So you can discard that
to
take
there.
Mobility, whether through flying, during the hero turn, place your figure in any map.
I can go there, but then I don't have an action to do anything because it takes an action to go there.
What?
This takes an action.
It takes an action if you play the card down onto a constant.
So if I just discard it?
Yeah, so heroic feats have 1 or more heroic feat icons. There are 4 different types.
Ooh.
Heroic feats can be used to affect various hero activities. So regardless...
So I can discard
To use a heroic feat, a hero must discard a card from their hand, ignoring the other effects, and apply the following based on it. Yeah, so you just discard it.
So I can move 3, and then I discard it to go here.
It comes from your hand. That one stays in play.
This one? Okay.
This one stays in play. You discard this because it has the flight icon.
Okay.
It goes away, and you move to that panel.
Okay, so then I can take...
Then you can take your action to solve.
So Woo! I'm going to do 2. I need 2 dice.
Oh my goodness. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes! Yes!
Shh, you're going to wake the baby.
I seriously did not think we were going to do this.
We have flipped her.
Oh, my
so
goodness.
she goes in front of me, though, because I'm the one who dealt damage to her.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. All right, so...
Hang on.
Immediately after the villain's card has been solved, players perform these steps. Discard each justice on the card. The villain flips to showdown. Place the villain in the threat area of the hero that revealed it. Move the villain's figure to the scheme space corresponding to their current scheme panel, which is 4, if the space up. Once revealed, heroes may now attack and damage the villain. If the heroes manage to defeat the villain, they win the game.
Okay. So my lackey moves and inflicts.
Oh my gosh. I did not know if we were going to be able to do that.
Oh,
Holy cow.
It was a rough
That was intense.
Ride, but okay.
Did you do your threat area yet?
Card. I just moved this lackey. Okay, so she is in my threat area, though, now, right? So, inflict.
Can you heal 3 before you die?
So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would put me at 10.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I could heal those immediately and just stay where I am.
Well, don't forget now, Showdown, she's going to start attacking us now.
Just give me the 3. Ooh, you know what?
Get
Give me a
rid of
10.
3. I'll give you a 10.
Give me a 10.
I think the 10s are... Here you go. 10 for you.
10, okay.
Here, give me this.
Okay. Targeting each hero within 4 spaces. Are you within 4 spaces? Yeah, she hits
Yeah, I mean,
you.
we're there too.
She hits you for 3 too.
Okay. So, for 3. So, 5, 6, 7.
So you're at 10 as well.
Woo!
Whew. Okay.
Close one.
Now the issue. If
Close
the
one.
villain is in the subway tunnels, a crisis occurs.
Are you serious?
Crisis. If you must either move 1 issue taken from the... We lost.
We lost.
All of that to lose.
It was like dangling the carrot
good
right
job.
in front of you.
It's like Charlie Brown with the football. Like, you can do it. You can do it.
So let me explain what just happened. Basically, we drew the issue card, the issue telling us like the rounds event card, and it made us do a crisis. The Vault crisis says that you must either move a issue token from this card to the villain, or from the villain to the overview card. And then when Dowager gets 3 issue tokens on this card, she escapes and she wins. We were getting there, so close. That's, oh my gosh.
I love him. Scotty, Majesty arrives in the nick of time. Dowager escapes.
it's like here's the peak, and then just boom, crash and burn. Oh my goodness, this game has all the ups and downs of every comic.
Like in the comics, when you like run into something and you just barely tap it, and you're like, oh okay, and then it like shatters, and you're like,
oh my gosh. We've played. I've now played
a lot of games of this.
A lot of games of this, but I've also played a lot of Brady and Adams games. I've not played Ultra Quest.
That's the only one, though.
The only one we haven't played. This is by far my favorite of theirs. This one's growing on me a lot. And it has all the things you want, from the superhero, from the theme, to all of the ups and downs. It's a roller coaster of emotion.
Scotty says, read the narrative epilogue for a loss.
Oh, there's a narrative epilogue for a loss? Do we need to do that?
Are they going to yell at us?
Probably. It's probably something terrible, like we all just... I got it right here.
The last thing.
Story moments, escape routes. Oh, here we go. New Century Bakes Vault cleaned out. Cue the heroes lose. I like that they put heroes lose at the top, and then the bottom one is heroes win, because you're gonna lose most of the time. And our big story tonight is the Century Bank heist that sent down. Wait, what?
Let me read it. You guys read the other one. And our big story tonight is the Century Bank heist that sent downtown New Crown City into complete chaos. While there are many theories on who is behind the robbery, no one knows who is actually pulling the strings. What we do know is that all the gold in the Century Bank vaults have been taken and is now in the hands of a very dangerous individual.
Dang. They have all the gold. All of it. The vault has been emptied. We have failed as superheroes. So we are just heroes. We are no longer super. Honestly, though, congratulations to Blacklist for funding today. The page looks amazing. They've done lots of new updates to the page.
They've unlocked some new stuff.
They have, so definitely go take a look at the page. If you're interested, we'll put that in the description for you to go check out. As always, thank you for staying around and hanging out with us on your Friday night. If you're watching this post live on YouTube or Twitch, thanks for watching and having fun. And if it looks like a game that's for you, go check out the campaign.
Definitely.
One of the things that I want to go ahead and state is that the modular deck system is very cool for me personally, because I enjoy a system that I can take across many different games, and I know how it's going to play out. Like the modular deck system, each of the decks. Now, of course, there are nuances to every game, and they don't play the same. And that's what I'm trying to say. All of their games play differently, but still utilize the same system. And I think that takes a lot of... That's challenging to pull off.
And it scales beautifully, so it plays the same at 1 as it does with 4.
Yes. Which is crazy. It honestly does play the same at a 1-player game as a 4-player game. And it's brilliant. And
it's like a mix and match. Play whatever heroes we want, play whatever villains you want. When you get the actual game, there'll be more issues. You can play whichever issues you want. You can just create whatever storyline you want.
You can go crazy.
Do it.
All sorts of stuff. And then they even unlocked a new mode of play where you play as the villains. So you can play as the villains.
Oh.
Yeah, super cool.
I like that.
Yeah, you can play as, what is it, Dowager, somebody else. And I think there's three villains you can play. which are technically like villain mode or something.
So
like
go
that.
check out the Kickstarter to find out which villains it is you can play as. So thank you for joining us on your Saturday night. We hope you really enjoyed this. Friday. Oh.
Weekend.
It's been a long week, guys.
Don't take my weekend away from
Sebby
me.
woke up like at 5 something this morning, so excuse me, I'm a little tired. But thank you for joining us on this Friday. We hope you enjoy this live stream. We hope you check out the Kickstarter. Congrats on funding, guys, and good night.
See you guys.
Bye.